Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here. So today I have my week 5 battle of the Smogon Premier League. Last week I uploaded my week 6. This is a little bit late. It's my fault. I actually have my opponent Welli0u here with me. He can say hi.
Hey, what's up guys?
So thank you so much for joining me. You guys liked it so much last time with Ajna, so I figured why not try and get another opponent. And I really wanted Welli0u's perspective as well because you're on Tony and Cole's team. And Cole is an RU battler an RU builder especially that I really respect. So I really wanted to know, like, what was your thought process behind this team going versus me at least?
I think Cole49 just wanted he liked Choice Bandit Pokemon versus you.
Okay.
So he made something around Choice Band Drapion.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially because, well, I don't know if anybody who's been watching in the background, but the 2 of the games that I've lost so far, I've been down 6-5 to a Pursuit Trapper from a Choice Band Pokemon, so it makes sense. One of them being Drapion, so it makes sense that you want to bring Drapion versus me. I really liked your build, by the way. Tangela plus Heal Bell.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. So a little more backstory. Our team had already won the week, so I didn't. This wasn't the team I was gonna originally bring versus you, but because we won the week,
I figured.
Yeah. I wanted to bring the horse because first off, it's fun. This is Ajna's team, and his team isn't letting him bring the horse, so I wanted to try it out. But you happen to have Tangela plus Heal Bell versus Mudsdale, so
yeah, that's not good for the horse. Yeah.
It's not good at all. So at team preview, what were you thinking? Like, just going into it?
I tried to find out what's this horse like. I've never seen it before. I've never thought I would see this sometime in SPL. So. And I thought this was Choice Bandit, I think, since you had Bronzong for rocks.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
When I saw yours, I was thinking either Scarf or Band Drapion, and like rocks, like just random rocks, Rhyperior, Xenoivern, support Florges with like Nox, Sleep Powder, Tangela, and I had no idea what the Metagross was. I didn't know if it'd be Shooker or not. Like, you have Tangela as the best answer, but yeah. So, like, my thought process going in, I'm sad because I wanted my horse to do more, but I know that you have a Tangela, so it's gonna be like annoying.
Yeah.
So I'll start the replay now. But turn 1, you lead Drapion and I lead Mudsdale. I figured like Mudsdale would be a good lead because outside of Tangela, it actually matches up decent. I'm a rest talk Mudsdale, so
yeah, and I'll let Drapion because it matchup versus anything besides Mudsdale, so
yeah,
matchup's good.
Yeah. So I mean, like right here, you're not gonna throw away Drapion because you literally have. I have a Bronzong, so
Toxic was a good play.
It was a good play, but like, was it really? You have Florges, so like.
Yeah.
So turn 2, my idea behind it was I've seen Tangela with Knock and I've seen Tangela with Sleep Powder, because I saw Evie use it recently. So while it's a little bit aggressive, because I have Bronzong and Drapion, I would thought a Sleep Powder might come out here. So I opted to stay in. It's really aggressive, but you ended up going for knockoff, and I threw over an Earthquake too because it could also catch I want to weaken you. Could also catch a random double, but you make the really good play turn 3 again and just going for a double knockoff. Really just solid in general.
Yeah.
And you just Pursuit Trap me here. So much like every other game, I'm down my Bronzong / Psychic type automatically. Like, this is just like their best play. I don't think there was anything else he could have done. Like, that was good here.
So turn 7 was interesting.
Oh, okay. So when I brought out Machamp and I went for the CC on Florges, like, I knew that Facade KO'd. So yeah, so you went Metagross here, which was smart. You pivot on my Facade. Now, I'm gonna tell you my thought process behind my play, and then you can tell me the one behind yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did 28% with Facade, and I'm Jolly Metagross, I believe. Jolly Machamp. So I was calcing, right? And the only way that you took that much, and I probably calced it wrong, because based on what you did, but I thought you had HP, and I didn't know that, the set you ended up being, which was Choice Scarf. I didn't know that that was your set, right? I just thought you were HP. Were you actually HP invested at all, or no?
I was like bold max HP,
Oh my
max
gosh.
defense, I think.
Okay, yeah. So that's literally what the calc was showing me. But the calc also said that CC or close combat KOs after Facade. So like I'm here thinking, all right, I'm gonna get my KO now. There's no way this Metagross is faster than me. And then you can talk about like your thought process here too as you trick.
So I went Metagross because I was slower than my champ, and I didn't expect you to stay in at all, and I wanted to catch Mountain or
Mudsdale or something. Yeah. It made sense. Or Mantine, yeah. It actually would have been better if I went Mantine because I was Z. But yeah, once I saw Facade, I was like, okay, I'm faster than this. Let me try and get a kill on this, especially because my Whimsicott is Trick as well. So like this is your Fairy resist. So I was like, all right, let me click close combat, and then I get Trick the Choice Scarf, which is good and bad. Good because it makes me faster than everything outside of Noivern, but bad because like I can't like knock off into Facade. So
yeah.
I think either way, it was a really good turn for you, regardless of losing Metagross. It was still a good turn.
I agree.
Yes. So you go Florges, which is smart because I'm locked into CC. Gives me Drapion. And I mean, you make, I think, your best play. Your Noivern was Z, right?
Yeah. Maybe I had to go repair your hair.
So like right here, as I went for Poison Jab, and I got the sniper crit as usual. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that.
I think it killed any. Oh no.
You're a 49 Noivern. You have 142 defense, 64 HP. Yeah, like that Noivern.
I think it does like 60 or something like this.
Yeah, it wouldn't kill. So like had you went Rhyperior, it would have made sense. But I think your thought process made sense though, because Knock was also kind of free, and if I'm like an SD Shikaberry set too, Noivern makes a lot of sense. Like you cover everything besides Scarf. That's literally it, right? And then I ended up getting the sniper crit, and like obviously if I pressured Rhyperior, it could have been a little bit better for Drapion. But yeah, I get a sniper crit, which is huge. So sorry about that, because now your entire team is grounded, and it obviously gives you the Rhyperior and free rocks as I go Mudsdale. And this is where it gets a little bit like, I want to say, like stally.
Yeah, I thought I was losing at this time, so.
Really?
I was kinda clicking and trying to think how to win, but
I was like here, I'm like hoping for you to go into your Tangela so I can Z-fly it. But yeah, I thought the same thing for me too. Just because like I thought my way of winning was tricking or switcherooing your Florges with my Whimsicott, but I was so paranoid that you would scout for it, even though it's obviously not something you see. And I don't know, like as you see, like I'm gonna skip forward a lot of turns, but it's basically a lot of pivoting back and forth into Regenerator, me wasting heal bells, putting me to sleep. I'm on turn 27 now, where my Mantine is asleep, and basically because I knew you were I figured you were Banded Drapion. I didn't want to switch and have you Pursuit Trap me because I thought I would just lose immediately.
I think
yeah, as you went for Poison Jab. So I think that was just like your all-around better play. And turn 29, as I bring in Drapion on the Poison Jab and I go for the Earthquake on Rhyperior, I think that... So turn 31, where I went for double Earthquake. Basically, at this point, I was kind of going for your throw. Because while you thought you were losing, I thought I was losing. Because I knew that I couldn't, like if I had Toxic on Mantine, it'd be a little bit easier, obviously, right? Because I waste your heal bells, and then my Mantine would probably 1v1 the rest of your team. But because I was Air Slash as my last move and Haze, I kind of went for your throw, and like obviously Drapion was really good for Tangela plus Florges, right? And I already got Earthquake damage on Rhyperior, so I feel like maybe my better play here was to knock before on Rhyperior and then switch, because even though you felt like you were losing, I felt like you played it really, you played it safely to the point where, like the way I saw it, you were confident about your out, right? Whereas me, I was like,
About what?
yeah, like around turn 31. I don't know. I felt like you were like more confident about it, and you obviously you went for the safe Earthquake, which is smart. I don't know. Did you still feel you were losing at that point?
Yeah. No, I wasn't sure honestly. This game was like weird, like really,
It was really
weird.
weird. Yeah. I agree.
I wasn't sure. Yeah.
I felt like the situation we were in too made it a little bit more weird. Like the teams, it was already done, right? It was 7-5, or it wasn't 7-5, but we had 7 wins at this point. So like, it was, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like it really was weird. Like, cause defensively, I felt like my Mantine pressured you a lot, but I felt like my Mantine couldn't do anything either because it can't break Florges.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and like I wanted you to throw away your Tangela so I could sweep you with Mudsdale.
Like it's annoying, but it doesn't do anything too. So that's weird.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Florius. Like Florius at least forces me to lose my waste my roosts. But I'm just skipping through. I'm on like turn 45 where you poison jab. I always feel the need to stay in because again, pursuit is GG.
Yeah, that was what you had to do.
Yeah, it's literally what I had to do. So I go Mudsdale here, your next poison jab. You bring out Tangela, of course, as I throw off a Toxic because you have this wall, this infinite wall that comes in. And it also threw me off too because you had Leaf Storm on your Tangela, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Leaf Storm Tangela too, so it was doing so much to Mantine upon switching as well. I mean, 32 is still a lot. Like, so when I saw
forces roost, so
yeah, exactly. So when I saw Leaf Storm, I was like, okay, I have a chance because you can miss Leaf Storm enough. So obviously, if you roost, you go Florius. I bring in Whimsicott on turn 50 right here.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know it's tough for me to say to bring this thing earlier because I don't know how you'll react to it as well. Because I feel like Florges would always wall me. But I end up throwing off the what's it called, the switcheroo here, and you get your choice scarf, and you're still 2-KOing me with this Florges that's doing so much.
It
did why do 60 to my Whimsicott. So like, well, I thought like my choice scarf Whimsicott would be cool because I could use it to pressure you. I feel like maybe bringing it out earlier would have been the better play.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Would you have always went Florges on it though, or would you have pivoted into Tangela?
I'm not sure. I think probably Florges still because Tangela takes much from Moonblast. I think.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like here,
and
oh, you can go.
Didn't even know what your set was.
Yeah.
Maybe you were Z move. I wasn't even sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. And eventually, I roost on the Drapion. I go Mudsdale. Okay. Tangela. I rest. I go Machamp because like this is another thing too. I feel like I could have brought in Machamp a little bit more, but Tangela eats facades for days. So
yeah.
It forced a Leaf Storm. What was your last move on Tangela? Knock off Leaf Storm, Sleep Powder. Was it Synthesis?
I didn't polarize.
Hidden Power Ice. Okay, for Noivern, that makes sense. You want to chip it. Yeah, so I get him a Machamp on the Leaf Storm, click Facade. My Machamp is actually faster than your Drapion, but obviously, like I said, Tangela can literally come in and eats that up. Only 38% with rocks. So I wasn't even 2-KOing it. And at this point, on turn 60, I throw off this Z Fly. No, I roosted first because there's no way. Like, did you know my last move on Mantine? Did you assume it was just Air Slash? Like after me not using it?
I thought you were probably Z move, yeah. So Z Fly. I just realized during that game that Z Fly Mantine is really interesting because yeah, it's a lot of grass tip in
Yeah.
rarely used right now. So I've never think of it before. I never seen it before, but I think it's the best mountain set.
I feel like too, because okay, so if you run Speedy Mantine to outspeed Machamp, you get knocked out by Facade after rocks, and you do like 40% with Air Slash. So like you don't do that much shit, right?
Yeah.
Like Virizion eats an Air Slash too, Shaman does. So I figured, oh, this is Dodgenus, but Z Fly actually allows you to comfortably check a Machamp, and still be more defensive than it, like still be slower as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't take much from knockoff. Obviously, Facade does a good chunk, but after like just a little bit of damage, you go down to Z-Fly. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Mantine because I think it's a bad defogger.
Yeah, same. I think I would only use the Z-Fly Mountain, honestly.
Yeah. Well, me too, obviously. I wish I was Toxic, though. Toxic would have been really nice on this thing. But
I don't know for what
cool.
you had the A's.
Yeah, I don't know why it had haze, but Ajna gave it to me with haze. Okay, Ajna gave it to me with haze. So at this point, like I'm on turn 62. At this point, I'm basically like going for. Okay, so turn 63, right? I'm basically going for Leaf Storm misses and also you like throwing. So you know you HP Ice, which is smart. It would hit Mudsdale without missing, and you know on turn 64 I throw off my Z-Fly because I'm like, okay, if I have any chance right now, it's gonna be him choking and then my Mudsdale coming through. But obviously you go Drapion, which is smart, covered the Roost as well, and then Big Florius is gonna come out, Moonblast me, and basically just finishing it off. So like I felt like on matchup wise, I think that Tangela plus Florius was really tough for me, but I also feel like, and you hit the Leaf Storm. I also feel like I had outs at points too, so I can't really say like for example, I think I should have used my Whimsicott earlier. It was just really tough to bring it in because you saw how much Moonblast did from Florgus.
Yeah.
It did like 60. So I would have came in on rocks, and then if I trick Rhyperior, I get leftovers, but that doesn't help me, right? I give Rhyperior Choice Scarf, but I get leftovers. So this is why I was saying like that Metagross trick early on. Because I obviously didn't expect it because I was like, oh, that's a really defensive Metagross. I think it hurt me more than it helped me because it meant that Machamp couldn't be used a little bit more freely to just like knock off and Facade. Because like obviously knocking off Tangela's a Violite would help me out. Florigus's leftovers and whatnot. Just getting a free hit versus, and you like how you always have to poison jab with Drapion because if you knock and I go Machamp, like I felt like you also played it super well. Like I like how you played it a lot. And I think that like obviously if Drapion was a little bit, if I played it differently versus Rhyperior, because like I kept trying to go for your choke, basically, but I don't know. I also hate Bronzong. I hate Bronzong. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I hate Bronzon. I hate Slow King.
I don't like it too. Not much.
You get Pursuit Trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if you noticed. Well, you probably didn't. But well, I mean, because when we were building versus you, like I said, this isn't the team I was using versus you. But I might save that because we're definitely gonna play again in playoffs. We're both playoff contention teams. So, when I was looking at it, I don't know if you noticed, but my 3 losses so far. Because guys, for everybody watching, I'm 3-3. This is week 5, so week 6 I just won versus Sage. My 3 losses so far were I was 6-5 Pursuit Trapped every game, like immediately. So
yeah, I don't remember because I don't watch every games, but yeah.
I mean, either way, it's a good pick. It's like Drapion is like really good pick versus me. It's annoying.
I trust.
You trust 49?
Call 49 a lot.
Yeah. No, dude, I trust that bro. If I had to make an RUT, if I was dying in a well, and well, no pun intended because your name's Welli0u, but like if I was like trapped in a well and the only way I could get out was to have like the perfect, RU build, I would definitely put my life in the hands of 49 because that boy would have the right spread, man, for everything. That's just it. I'm really looking forward to playing you again though. I think this is our second time playing in SPL. I think you took both games versus me, and
yeah, and you did beat me
in
AU Open
yeah, RU
final.
Open, yeah. So I took 2 games versus you in RU Open. You took 2 games versus me in SPL. So definitely playoff. Hopefully we get a game versus each other. Assuming I'm still playing RU. Like if I start losing, I don't mind. Like if my team starts putting me out. Like, but obviously you. But yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. I know this is not really part of your comfort zone type of thing, so I appreciate it. Going out of your comfort zone and joining me. I definitely wanted to record it with you because I wanted to know your thought process, and also I wanted to know what you thought about the matchup too. So thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Do you have anything else to say? Do you want to say anything to them about your team or anything you want to say about the Wolf Pack or whatever?
No, I don't have anything to say.
All right.
Take care, man. Allez.
All right.
Bye.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye.